Hey folks, so here are a couple of tools to improve your stop motion animations. The two things that I've seen students struggle with the most are the speed of their animations and making sure that it's easy and articulate for everybody to read. So here's an animation that I put together some time ago on mathematics and doing a formula for astronomy. Okay, how much do I weigh on Earth? Well, in order to figure this out, I need to take a look at me, the Earth, the mass of the Earth, and the radius of the Earth. So here I have a reasonably timed animation. I think it's set up pretty well, but let's say I think this is going a little too fast for my audience to see. There are a couple of options. Number one, if I go to the settings tool, I can click on the timer here and I can actually slow down or speed up my animation. So if I want to increase the number of frames per second, I go one way, and decrease the frames per second, I go the other. So let's say I want to slow it way down. I say done, and now I play it. Times 10 to the negative 11th, and here are the rest of my values. So I'm going to plug, and you can see here it's slowed way down. If I want to speed it up, say I think this is going too slow, say done, and play. Well, in order to figure this out, I need to take a look at me, the Earth, the mass of the Earth, and the radius. Now it's moving way faster. The problem I have when I move it this fast is maybe my audience won't have time to write down some of the things that I'm doing. If I don't like that, I can again slow it back down. Let's do that just a little bit. But the other option is I can pause on specific slides to articulate what I have on that specific slide. So let's say as soon as I get this equation written here, I want to pause it so the students can see this equation before I move on. Easy enough, I click on that slide, select pause, and then select the amount of time I want to pause that slide for. So I move it up, pause it for 5 times here, and now let's try running my animation again. There's the mass of the Earth, and I weigh about 105 kilograms. That was okay. I still don't think that was quite enough. So if I go back to that same slide, let's crank up the pause a little bit more. So I'll go in, pause, let's crank it up to, I don't know, let's go to 15 times. Let's see how that looks now. The Earth, there's the mass of the Earth, and I weigh about 105 kilograms, or I have a mass of around 105 kilograms. Now the audio doesn't sync up great, but you can see that pause is a way that I could emphasize that one area. So those two strategies, which I think you should employ going forward, pausing and increasing and decreasing the frame rate should help with your final video products. Thanks, I hope that helped. Good luck.